Brooklyn and Justin, can you hear us? Yeah? Justin? Ah, thank you, thank you. At this time, I will reconvene into open session this meeting of the Arlington Independent School District Board of Trustees on June 13th, 2023, beginning at 5:05. Members of the public may access this meeting via AISD website at www.aisd.net. One or more of the trustees may participate in this meeting via video conference call, and we have our two waiting patiently for us. A quorum of the Board of Trustees will be physically present at the administration building. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Our board meetings are open to the public, and we welcome everyone, and thank you for participating in public education. While our meetings are open to the public, this is a meeting, and we have business to conduct. Disruptions will not be permitted. Anyone who disrupts the meeting or speaks when others are speaking may be asked to leave or be escorted out by the security. We welcome civic input, but we insist that we remain respectful and civil. Thank you for your cooperation. We will start our meeting with the opening ceremony. Please join Ms. McMurrow in leading us in the pledges.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Thank you. Please silence all cell phones and electronic devices to avoid disruptions to those around you. And now, if you would please join me in a moment of silence. Thank you. As stated on the posted agenda, members of the public who desire to address the board regarding an item on this agenda are required to register at www.aisd.net. Board meeting speaker requests no later than 3 p.m. the day of the board meeting. Ms. Forsberg, do we have anyone registered that wants to address the board on an agenda item?
No, ma'am, we have no registered speakers.
Thank you, Ms. Forsberg. Next on the agenda, we have action item A, and we only have one action item this evening. And I would ask for a motion. Dr. Reich?
Thank you, President Fowler. At this time, I move to appoint Dr. Stephen Wirtz as interim superintendent effective June 14th, 2023, and authorize the board president to engage Dr. Wirtz consistent with the terms discussed in closed meeting.
Thank you, Dr. Reich. I have a motion from Dr. Reich. Do I have a second? Second. I have a second from Ms. Haynes. Since we have two members that are joining us via Zoom, we will conduct our vote by raise of hand. So we'll start with Dr. Reich.
Aaron Reich. We need the mics hot.
Discussion.
There we go.
Request discussion before the vote. Point of order.
Okay.
Okay.
Mr. Wilbanks?
I think Ms. McMurrow chimed in first.
There we go. Ms. McMurrow?
Thank you, President Fowler. Yes, I just wanted to make some brief comments as we before we vote, and I wanted to kind of zoom out for a second and start off with a little insight on this process. Unlike other governing bodies, we as school board trustees have a unique role in that we are entrusted by the community who elects us to make the best decisions for our students and staff. And I've never taken that responsibility lightly since I've been elected, nor will I. I do acknowledge that being a public school educator out in the field and a longtime former teacher of our district, I bring a really different perspective to our board. We all bring different perspectives. It can make 5 months and counting of a superintendent search pretty tough. But it also makes it balanced, it makes it fair, and in the end, I believe in my heart of hearts that it is how we're going to make it the right decision. I take naming an interim just as seriously as I would naming a lone finalist for the actual superintendency. There's no hitting pause on prioritizing a high-quality learning experience for our students, improving student achievement, reducing burnout, ensuring equitable access to programs and resources, and the one I see as the ultimate foundation for all of the above, prioritizing the social and emotional well-being of our people. There is no hitting pause on leading this great work. And once again, I know these are values we all hold high and prioritize because they're the components of our strategic plan. And once again, we don't all find ourselves unanimously agreeing on the same route that will lead us to that destination. We were blessed with options for our next step in this search. I so appreciate Dr. Wirtz's longtime service and leadership to our district. And simply put, there is another senior staff member of ours for whom this motion is not being made that I feel would best serve as our interim. So whatever the will of the board is, I will absolutely get behind that outcome, be part of this team, and continue to do my best to serve our district. Out of both transparency and respect for this process, it was important for me to provide that context prior to the vote. Thank you, President Fowler.
Thank you, Ms. McMurrow. Mr. Wilbanks?
Thank you, President Fowler. It is important as a board that we're as united on important issues, and this is no different. But that doesn't always mean unanimous. We sometimes agree to disagree. When we as individual trustees don't agree with the will of the board, we must nevertheless support the will of the board and work united in achieving the desired outcomes we all want for our district, our students, our parents, and especially our staff. This vote is no different. Today we are tasked with naming our interim leader, and I will support the will of this board in that decision, no matter how we vote. But I am also tasked with being the voice of those that elected me and even those that didn't. When I ran, I vowed that I would always have the back of our teachers and stand up for them no matter what. If we are doing right by our teachers, we're doing right by our students. I want the teachers to know that I will always have their backs and support and give them the support that I promised I would give them. I'm voting no today not because of something personal with the candidate. I also appreciate his long-term service to this district and his exceptional strategic mind. But I'm voting no because I wish we had more time to make sure we were making the right decision. I also wish we had the opportunity to explore outside interim superintendent candidates because this is a buyer's market right now. And I felt it was wrong to ignore the talent and experience of former superintendents that were sitting on the sidelines here in our own backyard. Regardless of my vote, I'm ready to move forward with assurances that we can do so while being sensitive to the needs of our teachers and by extension their students.
Thank you, Mr. Wilbanks. Motion's been made and there has been a second. We've had our discussion and we're ready to vote. Dr. Reich?
Aaron Reich, I vote yes.
David Wilbanks, I vote no.
Sarah McMurrow, I vote no.
Melody Fowler, I vote yes.
Leanne Haynes, I vote yes.
And now we'll go to our virtual trustees. Ms. Richardson?
I vote yes.
Thank you, Ms. Richardson. Mr. Chapa? You're on mute, Mr. Chapa.
Justin Chapa, I vote yes.
Thank you, Mr. Chapa. So we have concluded it is 5-2, but the motion does carry with the majority. So Dr. Wertz, congratulations. You are our interim superintendent. And Dr. Wertz, congratulations.
Thank you.
I feel certain that you will continue your good work in the district, and I look forward to working with you in your new role. And if you would please say a few words.
Sure. Thank you so much, President Fowler, members of the board, Dr. Cavazos. I'm honored to serve Arlington ISD in this new capacity, and I'm really grateful for the opportunity to support the board, teachers, staff, and the community during this transition period. My goal is to continue the positive work that's already in motion in the strategic plan and to further deepen the support for our teachers, who are incredible, our campus leaders, and all of their work around focusing on student learning. It's been an honor to serve as a member of the Arlington ISD team for the last 10 years and to work under the leadership and tutelage of Dr. Cavazos during all of that time. I want to personally thank you for your service and example, and I appreciate the board, and I'm excited about the future of the district. And I look forward to the months and weeks ahead as we prepare for our learners to come back for the 23-24 school year, so thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Wertz. And now, we are all together tonight as a team of 8 for the last time. Before we leave, I want to take one last opportunity to share our appreciation to you, Dr. Cavazos. You have been a beacon of light we have all counted on. Under your guidance, our district has flourished because of your genuine passion and determination that every single child receive an exceptional education. Thank you for your unwavering commitment to our students, our staff, and our community. Without any doubt, we will continue to build upon the foundation that you have established. Thank you, Dr. Cavazos. You will be deeply missed, and we love you.
Thank you, President Fowler, and I will be brief because I can go on, and I'm not going to. But I want to share again, as I have shared already a number of times since I made my announcement, that I am blessed to have been able to serve Arlington ISD and our students for this many years, to have a fabulous team across this district, every employee, a supportive community, and most importantly, a very dedicated, loving school board. And I never take that for granted, and I appreciate that, and it will always be a special place in my heart. I will continue to serve in capacity as an advisor to the board and interim superintendent until August 31st, and I look forward to that, but I also look forward to the success of our district. And so I love you all as a board. I appreciate you very much. Thank you for allowing me to serve this many years and to fulfill that in the best interest of our students. So thank you so much, Ms. Fowler.
It is now 5:19, and I close the meeting. Meeting adjourned.